Hello viewers, welcome to my class today. In my previous class, we solved the system of equation using the algebraic method. In this class, we are going to solve another system of equation using the graphical method. Okay, here we have a quadratic equation and a linear equation. So the solution to this system of equation exists where both the quadratic curve and the linear straight line intersected. So the intersection point is the solution to this system of equation. So let's quickly run through it. So first, we have to find the zeros of the quadratic function. And for the zeros, we have to factorize this. Looking for two numbers that the product of these two numbers will give us the constant term, which is plus 3, and the sum of these two numbers will give us the middle term, which is minus 4. So, and these two numbers are minus 1 and minus 3, because minus 1 times minus 3 will give you plus 3, and minus 1 plus minus 3 will give you minus 4. So we simply factorize x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to 0, because x times x will give us x squared. So from here, x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is simply equal to 1. And from here, x minus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3. So this is the zeros, that is the x-intercept. The next thing is for us to find the vertex. And the vertex, to find the x component of the vertex. And the x component of the vertex is simply x is equal to minus b over 2a. A is the coefficient of the x squared, and the b is the coefficient of the x. So this is simply minus 4 in over 2 times 1. And this is x being equal to 4 over 2, which is 2. So our x is simply 2. Okay, so now we've seen that the x component of the vertex is 2. We are going to find the y component of the vertex by replacing x with 2. So y is simply 2 squared minus 4 into 2 plus 3. So y is simply 4 minus 8. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3. So y is simply minus 4 plus 3, which is equal to minus 1. Okay, so the vertex now, our vertex is simply 2 minus 1. So this is our vertex, 2 minus 1. So the next part is the y-intercept of the quadratic curve, and the y-intercept is this to where x is equal to 0. And once you say that x is equal to 0 here and 0 here, the only thing that is left is plus 3. So our y-intercept of the curve, that's the quadratic equation, the y-intercept is plus 3. So having seen all this, so let's go to the straight line. So the straight line is y is equal to minus x plus 1. So y is simply, when y is 0, it means that x is equal to 1. And when x is equal to 0, y is also equal to 1. So for the straight line, we can see that the coordinate of the straight line is 0, 1, and the 1, 0. This is the coordinate of the straight line. So the next thing is to go right down to our graph. And for our graph, I will have my y-axis down, and I have my horizontal x-axis this way. So having drawn these lines, I will just have to label them. So here is my x and here is my y. Okay, so I have 1, 2, and 3. Same 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here I have minus 1, here I have minus 1. So from the solvings, we found that our x-intercept is 1 and 3. So we find our x-intercept, that is where y is 0 here and here. So from here, we also found that our y-intercept is plus 3. Okay, then we also found that our vertex is 2, 1. So the x component of the vertex is 2, which is here, and the y is minus 1, which is here. So this is our vertex. So we can easily draw our curve. This is a freehand drawing. It's not going to be perfect. Okay, so this is the curve. So we go to plot our straight line. For our straight line, this is the coordinate of our straight line, 0, 1 and the 1, 0. So let's just find it. So 0, 1, 0, 1 is here. X is 0 and y is 1 is here. And we have 1, 0 is here. Okay, so we just draw our straight line to pass through this. This is our straight line passing through all this. So we just have to make it to enter into the point adequately. Sorry. So this is 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1. So is on the point. So from here, you can see, like I told you, that the intersection point gives us the vertex. So we can see that, let's make sure that this enters perfectly. Yes. So you can see that the intersection point on this graph is simply here and here. And here is 1, 0. And at this point here is 2, minus 1. So the solution to this system of equation solving with graph is at the intersection point, which is 1, 0 and 2, minus 1. I want you to use algebraic method and solve this system of equation. Using algebraic method and check if you will get the same answer as mine. Thank you and bye.